I got these drum tracks through and I hate how they sound. This can happen. Music's very subjective. It's not always that a sound is bad per se, it may just be not what you want for the song. Luckily, it's super easy to use the audio that you don't like to trigger samples that you do like. In this case, I'm going to use the audio from the snare drum track to trigger a different snare that I like more. There's a fantastic plugin called Slate Trigger. So what you do is you take the audio you want to replace, pull up a send to an aux track, set it to pre-fader, and then pull up an instance of trigger on the aux track. Now I can select a snare sample on trigger, or I can even import one of my own. And once you've found a snare you like, play with the sensitivity so that the initial audio appropriately triggers the sample. And the cool thing is, because I've got the original snare drum on one fader and the triggered snare on another, I can even blend them if I want so as to retain the initial character of the recorded drums. Even when you really don't like the initial drums, sometimes retaining a level of the initially recorded track just works a bit better. So if I want, I can completely replace the snare drum by muting the initial track, but if I feather in the new snare drum, it sounds a bit more natural.